Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it.
Allow me to reintroduce this
queen.
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag.
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
Like
the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block. Heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much this.
Again and again. Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience. I'm glad to be here with you all today. A special day that it is, just simply because we're all together again, and we're alive and we're well. We've got no guests coming in today, but the celebrities. You know how that goes. We'll talk about Denzel, Lindsay Lohan, and her new older man. I got something on Vivica Fox and that little starlet show going on. We'll talk about Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Eva Longoria, damn her. We'll talk about Beyonce, and we'll talk about Faith. Yes, I love Faith. Faithfully Yours is in stores today. Don't forget to cop your copy. It is what it is, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here with you. I'm Wendy Williams, and it's the Wendy Williams Experience.
This is exclusively on Wendy Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Thank you. Hey, I'll take it. Well, hello, everybody. I thank you for being here. So, can I just say that I had the best time at Faith's party last night? And shout out to all of the affiliate radio stations, that participate with the Wendy Williams Experience. You know, I don't know what you all are going to be doing today. I know you all are going to be playing the hits as usual. But here in New York at WBLS, the flagship station, I'm calling this Faithfully Yours Tuesday. And I'm playing all Faith music all day. I'm just letting you know now. I love Faith. And she performed last night. Oh, she was an hour late on stage. Diva! And then when she got there, her outfit didn't disappoint. Her hair didn't disappoint. Faith, your shoes were fabulous. And I had a perfect view of them where I was sitting in the balcony. And I was sufficiently toasted by the time you came on. And it was just rocking. And Faith, when you sang that damn song of yours, the new one from the CD, what's it called, you all? The song that makes me cry? Huh? Again? Is that what it's called? Yeah. How does it go again? Can you play that in the background just so I can just... all I know is that, I wear my hair zhuzhed off to the side because I like my curtain of hair privacy. You see, when I want to block you out, I just, knock my head down and, then the hair swoops over my eyes and you can't see what I'm doing. Thank God I had my curtain of privacy last night. I was bawling like a baby. The alcohol, Faith singing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I couldn't clutch my pearls like I normally do when I'm trying to hold back. For some reason, two hands always come up here to the pearls. To the collarbone, Fingers ever so delicately on I didn't want to do all that, but I had to lower my veil. And she's singing this song. It was the last song in the concert. And I'll be damned. There I go. Drinks, because we were popping bottles and having martinis and just mixing stuff. ugh. And she sang this damn song, and I'm like, damn you, Faith. And you know, you're in a nightclub, so I had on nightclub makeup, all smoky and, black around my eyes and stuff. I was just like, ugh. And I didn't want to reach for napkins and dab, so I'm dabbing with, trying to use discreetly, like the collar of my T-shirt. I'm using the bottom of my hair. Why isn't this hair absorbing any tears? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chase the tears back and trying to... Why did you bring me licorice? This is supposed to be a treat? No, I don't want this. No, not a Rice Krispie treats either. I asked for Lifesavers, 10 calories per saver, something sweet, not that. Look at all those... No, you didn't see Faith on the stage last night, okay? Otherwise, you'd have the inspiration, too. Do we have any Lifesavers or anything? It's just something. Yeah. Thanks. Licorice, 230 calories for the whole pack, 52 grams of carbs. I know already. No. Sing, Faith, work. Ah. And Todd was there, her husband, off to the side, doing what a manager does, and a loving husband, directing traffic, just making sure his princess was, properly adorned. The band, somebody's girlfriend is her DJ. Somebody call me up. Faith's DJ, the woman. It was a big boy from Outkast or something? Damn. All I know is I had a great time. She went through all of her songs. She there's the phone. Get the phone. Tell me who the boyfriend is. I'm sorry. Is that the boyfriend? Ooh. Okay, apparently it's not a phone call about that. Anyway, you all, she performed for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. All I know is that she could have sang all night as far as I was concerned. She sang 2 songs from the new CD, Mesmerized and This Again. And everything else was from the past, which I loved it. I loved that she was reminding people what they'd been missing for 2 years that she hasn't been out. She sang Soon As I Get Home. I was like, oh, Lord. Then she did Love Like This before, and she was doing my favorite version until the DJ cut in the Fat Man Scoop version. I was like, oh, I wonder how Faith feels about this version. And she was jumping in her stilettos and throw your hands up. Hi, Scoop. I just can't take it. I love you, man, but I just can't take it. Mariah did best with you. She put you at the end of the song. Because then you could just cut it off. He's in the video, though. He got a video shot. That's a good look, Scoop. That's a good look. Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan. Who else did I see last night? I saw Colby Kolb there. Yeah. I always throw daggers at him from afar. You know what I mean? But, I'm easily slayed. He came up, he said hi. He was telling me he likes the VH1 show and stuff. That's my radio brethren. I mean, we war in Philly. He's on the opposite radio station. I beat him, though. I'm number 1 in the afternoons in Philly. So I guess I can take it so well because, I'm beating him. Sexist pig that he is. I'm sorry. Who else did I see last night? Oh, I met one of my neighbors. Mr. Pellegrino was there. His wife and I hit each other's mirrors off the car one day. I mean, it could have been a full-blown head-on. We were trying to watch the lawn service, you know what I'm saying? And I swerve out, and she's speeding, and I'm speeding, and thank God it was only the mirror. It was a clean swipe. Yeah. Mr. Pellegrino was there, and I just had a great time. The liquor was there. Just a nice time. And I did wear my, go home and get some, I had some stilettos brought to me. So that was great. I felt good about that. Anyway, let's move on. So I say all that to say here in New York, it's all Faith all day. Damn it. And Faith, if you're anywhere within the sound of my voice, it'd be nice if you called in. I'm not going to do a full-blown interview. I would just like to let you know that you pump up your own show, Faith, because it's the Wendy Williams Experience featuring you. My little cupcake. Made with Splenda. Janet is back in the studio, everybody. Yes, she's doing a follow-up to last year's Demita Joe. And Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are back in the saddle. It's been less than a year that CD was released, and all the hype that was generated with the Super Bowl and stuff like that, there weren't the sales in the CD. Let's just be frank, weren't so terrific for a Janet CD. So they have no time frame right now for this new Janet CD. However, this is what Jimmy Jam says. He says, if I were guessing, I would say next year, but you never know. It could be one of those projects that goes really fast and could very well be out at some point this year. Well, I hope so. Janet's boyfriend, Jermaine Dupri, was at the party last night. I know, because the hype man, the greatest hype man in the world, I might add, Frank Juga. He was, keeping the party moving and stuff with shout outs and junk. So he shouted out Jermaine Dupri. Not a lot of celebrities came out and supported Faith. I remember going to album celebration parties back in the day. Very few of them I went to. I'm really not, of that, but I go to those who are my favorite. And so I went last night to Faith. But I just remember, back in the day, you would see, why didn't Puffy come? And I realized that, it was blood, sweat, and tears for Faith and Todd to get her out of that contract. But, all right, maybe Puffy wasn't in town. What's good with Mary? Aren't we over that? All right, people don't really want to come out. Okay, Kim, what's good? You're not down yet? If Faith got on the show and she showed you some, I don't know. I'm just thinking where was the Locks? Where was Fat Joe? Why don't people come out to celebrate Faith? I would say one another. I don't know what they do for other artists. I don't really go to them. I was at Faith, so, and I was glad to be here. She showed me love from the stage. I felt like Miss Diana Ross. I was perched. My drinks. I had fun. So Janet has her new CD. All right, there's a press conference going on in Louisiana tomorrow in East Baton Rouge, at the East Baton Rouge Parish Courthouse. Shout out to the online listeners in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I know we're on in Shreveport. I don't know how far Shreveport is from Baton Rouge, but can I get a reporter, from the experience? We'll make you a reporter for the day. Can somebody go to this press conference and see what C. Murder is going to be talking about at the courthouse? What could he possibly be saying at this particular point? Well, I can give you a little tidbit. What kind of time do I have left on the break?
A minute and a half.
Okay. There's no time to get into it here. I'll get into it first story of the next break. How about that? Shout out to Marcina Alexandra. Now, she apparently was interning for a colleague of mine, Smokin' Tony Richards. We used to work together when we were in Philly. But now he's working in D.C. as the morning man. There's a girl interning for him, and he already called me with this, who wants to come back home. And she would love to intern here. Okay. And she comes highly recommended by Smokin' Tony. Now, normally, I hate these little hookup, nepotic type relationships, because everybody that we've ever nepotized here for internships has been lackluster. So, but we're going to give this girl a try. And when you talk with her, let her know, to keep up with the class. All right. Because you can get fired from an internship. All right. Thank you.
Wendy, man.
Ex-boyfriend, he wants to fight me.
How old is everybody?
I'm 43. She's 38. And he's 40.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Dave, you haven't said much today. But let me just say something about your shirt.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. But I have to tell you, that's the grown man style.
Yeah, thanks.
It just needs to be about 3 sizes bigger.
No!
It's very tight.
It's very young, right?
It's very young, like they say.
That's my look, though. I'm not very, a little eccentric yet conservative.
Yeah, you're conservative with the cut of the material of that shirt, once again.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
Yo, what up? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to the Queen of Radio, Wendy Williams. You got to do.
I remember.
In case you forgot. Yo, be original. Your shit is sloppy. Get off your mother carbon copy. Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. I'm working on a project with Matt Lauer. I like him. We've met. And now I'm working on a project with him. And I was just looking over my notes. I do my part of the project later on this week. Hey, you know what? Tomorrow night, I'm going to be on Nightline, which comes on at 11:35. Check your local listings. 11:35 on ABC, right after the 11 o'clock news. Nightline. What am I talking about again? Oh, chaos in hip hop. Mm-hmm. Matt Lauer has nothing to do with the chaos in hip hop, though. With him, I'm doing the project that we're working on is actually something about the greatest Americans. And no, I am not one of them. But people like Susan B. Anthony, Oprah Winfrey, and Bill Cosby are. And so I'll be commenting. Thank you, Matt, for the invitation in advance. By the way, don't forget the Faithfully Yours CD. Craig, what are you doing? That's one. It was 3 yesterday, 1 today. Wrong button. He presses his own laugh tracks. Are a good sport. Shout out to Judy. Judy says, Wendy, go ahead with all these Faith songs. I love Faith, and she's so pretty and healthy now. I hope her album sells well. I'm going out to buy 2, one for my house and one for my car. Good. Go, Judy. Faith's new CD, Faithfully Yours, is in stores today. And, you know, if you want to see pictures from last night's party, you can go to www.alltheparties.com. And their pictures, you know, the photographers were running around and whatnot. They even had a little red carpet going on last night. You know, shouting your name and the flashbulbs and stuff. I don't do well with that kind of stuff. I like being on the other side. You know what I mean? It's like weird to be, you know, on the carpet part. Trying to navigate in my shoes, not falling, and, you know, all like that. Anyway, so about C. Murder's press conference. You thought I'd forget, didn't you? Nope. Taking my echinacea. So it says that he's announced that he's having a press conference tomorrow at the courthouse there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at 11 a.m. The Baton Rouge NAACP president, Ernest Johnson, will be filing a lawsuit against the state of Louisiana on C. Murder's behalf for alleged violation of his civil and constitutional rights. Now, according to his attorney, C. Murder's attorney, Ron Rakowski, he says, here's his quote, Corey Miller is entitled to a new trial. The fact of the matter is Corey Miller was tried, found guilty, and sentenced based on the testimony of witnesses who admittedly perjured themselves. There is no physical evidence in this case. We requested a new trial. A judge reviewed the case, finding countless legal errors, and in the interest of justice, she ordered a new trial, ultimately overturning his conviction. Even though this judge acted poorly, the appellate court is still denying Miller a new trial. Yada, yada, so on and so forth. So when last we talked about C. Murder, he was sentenced to prison for life. So, and his CD, Truest Ish I Ever Said, debuted number 1 on the Billboard Independent charts. And, you know, I mean, I keep you abreast. I would love it if somebody in Baton Rouge can actually show up tomorrow and find out what all's it doing, you know? Shout out to Wyclef and his wife, Claudinette. I see here in the paper that it says they were showing off their baby on Sunday at a friend's loft downtown Manhattan. And they took delivery of an adopted Haitian baby 3 weeks ago. A gorgeous little girl, they say, named Angelina Claudinelle. Nice. First night the baby was home, Wyclef was singing lullabies and stuff. That'll all change. They're all magnificent. The first, the drive home, everybody's so attentive. And women, being the fools that we are, we actually fall into, this is going to work really well. We're all, The men are not helpful. Claudie, just remember those words. Before you know it, Wyclef will be on the other side of the world. Oh, I can't. I'm touring. I'm doing this. I'm mixed up with Bono. Me, Lauren, and what's the other one's name? Praz. Got to do a show. The baby crying and wah, wah, wah. Claudie getting up, trying to sew clothes and breastfeed. Oh, that's right. No breastfeeding. Claudie sewing clothes and what do you call that stuff I use? Carnation, good starting. The baby. Wyclef in the other room with Beast talking about No help. It's all a good show for the first week, right, Wyclef? And you're not alone. All you no good men. Not all of you are no good. There are a lot of fathers who do get up like that. My father happens to be one of those. He helped my mother. So, do you hear about the Dame Dash reality show? What do you think? On BET. Okay. Moving on. So, Sarah Jessica Parker loves The Starlet. Don't forget it comes on tonight. The Starlet with Faye Dunaway. She's built to be that evil. She really is. I love her evil delivery. Second to Vivica's, actually. Viv, I love you. But that Faye Dunaway, boy, she steals it away when it comes time for the boardroom. Or whatever you call it on The Starlet. And what's their thing? Don't call us, we'll call you. Oh, brother. Anyway, Sarah Jessica Parker loves the show, The Starlet, also. She throws weekly Starlet parties at her house. Like some of you used to throw Sex in the City parties. She throws Starlet parties. She loves Faye Dunaway on there. And you know who she invites to her Starlet parties? Amongst the guests, Nathan Lane and Kristen Davis. Kristen Davis, from Sex in the City. She's still friends with Charlotte. So, Advice Hour is coming up next hour, you guys. And I must give you a heads up that there's a 15-year-old girl being raped by her uncle.
Oh.
And so I have, excuse me?
I'm saying it's sad. It's sad.
Okay. And so I have that facts that I want to share with you because there's so much more to the story. It's disgusting. Young lady, I hope that you're listening. I just got your facts a few moments ago. We'll talk to you through the radio on Advice Hour. Then there's a woman who's about to get married, and she's in confirmatory over that. And I'll take your phone calls, and you've got the number. Call now. Thanks.
Wendy, man. I drove yesterday to get you, but that book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.